Hey, how you doing? This is Debonair. New to your ears, but not to the game, and welcome. New subscribers, old subscribers, new fans, old fans. You are in the plan. Okay, this is for you. I do this for you and myself too. So, I'm sitting here, and if you're new to the channel, this channel is mostly about gaming and technology, and coding and learning. Maybe a couple product reviews. I'm about to do a product comparison later on. Because I just got this. I'll tell you at the end of the video. I'll tell you. So stay tuned for the end of the video, so you know what I'm talking about. Got my cup. Guess what's in it? That's good stuff. Okay. So, anywho, I need to find somewhere nice and neat to put this, because right now, as you can see, I am cleaning up the place, getting it all neat and tidy. And my desk is a mess. Okay. And I'm so close to fixing, so close to finishing everything. I can feel it. You know what I mean? So, a couple books. Got to get back on my reading and writing tip. I guess this is basically a tour. Let me give you guys a tour real quick, so you can get to know me a little bit. I didn't read that book just for my kids. I got kids. Right? So, got all these are all outfits, so I don't even gotta think about what I'm gonna put on. I just grab it off the hanger, pop it on, done. You know, got this new bag. All right, this John. This carries my phones and my batteries and my charger. It carries my life. My life has gotten smaller. I used to have a way bigger bag than that. Oh my goodness. So we got, I draw, I write, I paint, I do all that. So definitely might start putting that on the channel. As you can see, I got the GED Essentials. I think I want to do like an episode of this or something, or like a product review. 500 flashcards. Didn't even start reading it yet, so that's cool. And then these are all the books that some I have read, some I haven't. These two books I've read. I got the sequel to it, and where is it? Well, not the sequel, but book 3. I need to start working on that. I think that's over there somewhere. Oh, I don't like when I don't know where my books are. Not cool. What else? This book was boring the hell out of me. This book, my Star Wars book. I think I'm gonna do one on that. The Tupac movie coming out, so I think I'm gonna read this book for you guys if you like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I need to get back on my reading tip. Alright, and that's just a little tour of the headquarters. Alright, so this is what you guys are going to be seeing later on in some videos. Got some Pokemon, got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, there's my book. Yeah, more books. Gotta get your reading on, more books. So yeah. So that's just a little tour of what the room looks like, all messy. Once it's cleaned all up, you might not see it anymore, because I'm definitely going to be using the green screen, and I'm definitely going to be, creating some different kind of content, some animations and a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping that you guys are into that. I'm hoping that you make sure to subscribe, rate, comment, upvote, anything that you could do, to assist me in my endeavors would be phenomenal. Okay. Because ultimately, I can work as hard as I possibly can, but ultimately, you guys make the channel. That is, if whatever you like is what gets shown. What gets shown more. And also, I show you what I like, and then you tell me whether you like it. So whatever you guys like gets shown more, and that allows me to work on those things specifically. I think that's a nice spot. Okay, so yeah, So with that being said, I started this video because I talked to you guys not too long ago about inventing some video games or making up some video games. And so right now, before I present to you guys in the next video or later videos, I'm going to present to you some video game ideas that I have. And I was trying to fix this phone to make sure I got my emulator up to date. But yeah, so I want to know what kind of video games you guys are looking forward to. Or what kind of video you guys want to be done. Now, one of the ideas that I have, I'm just going to give you this one. Okay? So I'm glad that you stayed. I'm just going to give you this one. Now, we know that, if I'm not mistaken, what is it? It's not Dead. It's not Calls. Oh, now I can't remember the name. Oh, so now I look all retarded. See, this is why you're supposed to script. This is why you're supposed to have notes. And I didn't have that. So now we're going to use the internet. I got a lot of phones, man. Got a lot of phones. Tell me how many phones you have. I just like having all these phones because it's like I can download any app I want. I have like infinite amounts of space. I can always get video games, and I'm trying to optimize. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to find the one phone that does everything I needed to do, but I'm not as rich as I want to be yet. So like a Galaxy 8 and all that up-to-date stuff is kind of out of my league right now. I don't have that kind of extra income. But I believe, because, I mean, this Galaxy 3, this is the Galaxy 3. Grabbed it for like $50 a while back. It's probably cheaper now. And this thing, I hacked it, I rooted it. I put, and I can overclock it. I put everything on it and it works like I need it to work. And it's perfect, right? But it's so teeny, all right? And then I got this ON 5, right? This ON 5 has a slightly bigger screen, okay? All right? But it didn't have a gyroscope, so I had to hack it. I had to root it. Then I had to put expose on it. And I just had to do too much to get to do what I wanted to do. And then, not to mention, it still only has 2-finger multi-touch. This has 10 already, and the screen was smaller. This 2-point multi-touch. And then we have what I'm recording with, which is my ZTE 981, Max Pro. And that thing is missing on the go. It's missing on the go support. So I can't plug my controller into it. I'm obligated to use a Bluetooth controller, which is not bad. It's not necessarily bad, Wireless is the way to go, but let's face it, my Bluetooth controller doesn't have as many buttons as my PlayStation controller. So, but yeah, so that's how that goes. But I was almost lost my train of thought. I'm looking for the name of the game. Claws Dead. Oh no. Nope, that's not the game I'm thinking about. Probably because I'm intoxicated. Okay. So, anyway, I'm thinking like to get the buzz of the channel up, to get the buzz of our team up. I'm thinking of being the ones to create the much anticipated game Half-Life 3. And this is because, again, like I said, to get our popularity up. I feel like if we have a good team, and we even let people know that we're working on the game, working on Half-Life 3, and they see the progress and how we can continue the story, or how we're ending the story, because I don't want to take that whole genre or that whole game on continuously, because I feel like by creating sequels to games that are really not necessary, that are not needed, that you ultimately are cheating the customer out of an experience, because now, like, yes, it's not done, and now the customer has to spend more money for it to be done, as if you couldn't get your full point across in one game. Now, there's already been 2 games for Half-Life, so I feel like Half-Life 3 can cut it off, make it a trilogy. Someone can do something else there, but people would stop waiting. So right here, I looked up a couple games. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Prey is about to come out. So Prey could be cool. Prey could be cool. Deep Down could be cool. Final Fantasy 15, I think that's already out. Battlefront just came out not too long ago. Star Wars 1313 looks like it might be cool. The Last Guardian, I don't think so. Mega Man Legends 3, no. We got the Half-Life 3, and that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So Half-Life, I think this team could definitely take that on. The sprites and everything, I mean, not the sprites, but the character models already exist. So finding that material to use in the game wouldn't be difficult. Duplicating it, just have to re-up on the storyline, etc., etc. Another game that I definitely want to try to bring back or try to work on, that I believe would get a lot of buzz, is the return of the Tenkaichi series. Okay, Xenoverse is doing well. Okay, it's doing well, but for a gamer who really wants to feel like they're kicking some Dragon Ball Z behind, I don't like Xenoverse. I mean, I've downloaded and installed Xenoverse like 2 or 3 times. I never continue playing it. Because the truth of the matter is, being able to create your own character is not enough to make me want to play the game. That's not enough. I need the feel of the punches and sound effects and the look of when somebody gets punched, you know. Plus, I would so greatly appreciate if the games would have some locks, man. I got these locks on my head, but I can't put no locks on my characters. Alright, that's corny. I'm not liking that. Not liking that at all. So, that would be excellent. But anyway, like I said, the main reason I was making the video, I was making this video is because you are the individual who makes my videos awesome, okay? You are the people who give me the fuel needed to create more videos and keep uploading more videos, and you are the people who know what you want. Now, what I want to do for you is I want to create video games that depict worlds that you would like to live in. We have Bleach. You might want to be a Soul Reaper. You might want to be a Quincy, you know, and you might want to be a Hollow, you know, and you might just want to experience the limitations or the unlimited potential of those worlds and the rules that you may have to follow and or manipulate in order to get to whatever it is that you want to be. I mean, I want to have small governments in there. I want maybe a trading or money system of some sort. Maybe. I'm not sure, because that could get very difficult. You know, Naruto. I want to create a real gaming world where you are not Naruto, but you are. I think when it comes to any kind of game, I want to create two versions of it. Mainly because, all right, you have Naruto, and of course, you the gamer, you the consumer, you may want, because I'm trying to make you feel like you live in the game. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to make you feel like you live in Naruto world, or the Boruto world, or the Bleach world. So in that case, I want to make it as though, like, two servers, or a couple of servers, but two different kinds of server. One server, you get to create your own characters. You get to pick out your clothes, etc., etc. You get to pick out your clan, your village, and all that. But then I want to have another group of servers, or another version of the game, where you don't get the choice of what you are. You don't get the choice of whether or not you with the Hyuga clan or the Uchiha clan. You don't get the choice of whether or not you're a taijutsu specialist at the start, or whether you can only do the genjutsus, or you know what I mean. You don't get to choose whether or not you are a Jinchuriki, or you know what I'm saying. I want to have that, so it's like, oh, just like you born. You wouldn't start off as a baby. You probably start as as old as Naruto was, and maybe you get to write your backstory, or your backstory has already partially been created for you, or whatever the case may be. But basically, it's a random shake of the dice and blah, and you have. Now I feel like you should still get to, maybe, because you still might want to be a girl or a boy. You still might want brown hair or blue eyes. You still might want super big muscles or something like that, or whatever. So I feel like you should still get to create your character as far as facial looks and arms, and maybe hair and eyes and stuff, and maybe body type, physique wise, like, are you slightly built, are you fat, or whatever. I still think you should have that freedom, but I feel like the freedom to be a Uchiha, or a wood style master is not yours, and then your goal is to become the Hokage or Raikage or whatever is in your clan, or maybe your goal would be to assassinate the whole village one time. Or maybe your goal may be to create your own village. Or maybe your goal may be to, whatever your goal is want to be, you still create it the way you want to do it. But ultimately, you starting off just like you do in the real world. Starting off, you didn't choose your family. You didn't choose where you live. You know what I mean? In the real world, you don't get to choose what your face is. But I don't think you should take that from people. I don't think you should take that from people. So, I feel like a lot of my games, I want that aspect. If it's going to be like similar to Bleach, or if it's going to be similar to Naruto as far as gameplay is concerned, or as far as storyline is concerned, I would prefer to have those two types of separate games, or two types of separate servers. You know what I mean? So yeah, that would be cool. I don't know what you guys want though. Now, I'm working on a couple of video games right now. I'm working on some animation specifically for you to put up for you guys later on. So I definitely want you to begin to subscribe, stay to subscribe, thumbs up, comment. Please share this information with other individuals. It would be greatly appreciated. Just basically letting you guys know what it is that I'm trying to do, and hoping that you are enjoying your 2017, as am I. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.